Welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine. Oh, it looks like we got trouble over by the beach over there by where the lighthouse is, but yeah, that's a little cutscene to show that, hey, you can go to World 3 if you want to, but we haven't even done World 2 yet, so we're gonna go over there later. Anyways, in the last episode, we pretty much cleaned up all the regular shines in Bianco Hills. There's another shine we can get, and plus all the blue coins that we'll get that at a later date when we have everything set in stone, when we have all the stuff that we can do in order to achieve those. But in today's episode, we're going to be starting World 2, which is here at the Tanuki trade-in port here. So let's go ahead and just jump in the inn, and we'll have access to the second world. This is Rico Harbor. Rico Harbor is a pier that's in Delfino. This Isle Delfino, and the first episode is Blooper Breaks Out. As you can see, it's a beautiful pier where it has a bunch of construction work and everything else. It has a giant harbor there, but there's something sinister and a tentacle coming out of a crate there. Let's go and talk to this Pianta here to find out what's going on. There's something fishy in the freight area over the far end of the port. You can't quite see it from here, but I'm sure of it. What do you have to say here? It says, look at that slimy water, it's gross. Our lovely port is ruined. Yeah, the graffiti has reached here in Rico Harbor as well. Yeah, this part has a lot of water in it. But this is kind of our introduction to gates, or graded areas here. Mario can climb graded areas, but if he just hangs on to them. If you're on a horizontal grate and you push the Y button, he can punch the grate. And if you're on a little flipping tile there, if you punch the flipping tile, he'll go on the inside and whatnot. Now you can actually jump on top here, and he'll start hanging. Do a hanging monkey bar action here on the gate here. And this, in order to basically punch the thing, you have to push the B button, and Mario kicks the gate above him. You can use that to flip these gates up this way. Now if you want to go back down, you just go and push ground pound again in order to get back down there. But if you want to get off, you push the Y button. I just killed a blooper. A blooper is a common enemy that appeared in Mario games all the time, especially in the water levels. I don't know why they're weak to water, but yeah, you can actually stun them with water, and you can defeat them by just jumping on them like Mario enemies in general. But I kind of wanted to give you an idea of this thing right here. This is a graffiti inn. We're going to be seeing that quite a bit. We've seen that a bunch in Bianco Hills as well. But if you spray it, it'll start eventually going away. And once you do, it reveals a blue coin. I'm going to be getting the blue coins, like I mentioned in the last episode, at a very much later date. Make it more of a concrete video to use because, well, there's 30 in every level, and it's hard to remember which coins you get if you don't go out of your way just doing it all in one go. So I'd rather just wait until we have everything in order to get all of them in one go. So I'm going to be showing them off on one video in particular. So for right now, we're just going to be skipping blue coins until I get the upgrade I need in order to get it. So we're going to climb over here on the gate here and kind of come this way here. And jump right off here. Let's talk to this Pianta. He says, that's my big bro over there. See him? He's been practicing throwing people. He's got a ways to go, but practice makes perfect. I don't know if I want that be on the wrong stick of that profession of throwing people. Let's go ahead and talk to him. He's actually right here. If you want me to toss you away across the port? Sorry, but I don't have that kind of power yet. I can see that. You don't have enough to throw me. I'm quite little compared to you. But yeah, he won't be able to. That chuckster won't be able to throw you just yet. So we can actually, spray this fan here, and that lifts the submarine out of the goop here. And it also reveals a blue coin. Like I said before, I'm going to skip the blue coins for right now. I will get them at a later date. If you spray these guys here, they actually turn into platforms. So you can use that to get across the slime water because, as you can guess, the slime water hurts you. Yeah, if you touch the slime water, you will get hurt. So be very careful. So we're just going to come over here and get on this crane while it's going up. And then just jump over this way. And now we're back on the port, on the upper side here. We couldn't get up here before because, well, the other way is kind of like blocked off unless we went across the construction lot there. I'm gonna go ahead and jump on Mr. Blooper here. But let's go ahead and talk to this Beyonce here. He says, I know we're in the middle of a crisis and all, but do you think you could help scrub off the walls too? When you got a minute, that is, no rush. Man, you're the one of the nicest Beyonces here, man. Everybody else is like, you gotta clean up everything. It's all your fault. That guy's just like, no, whenever you're not too busy. This goop is coming out of those crates over there. I'm not sure I've ever seen anything as gross as that. Yeah, sure enough, there's a bunch of goop coming out of the crate there. But there's also a weird tentacle here. So if you push the Y button, you can actually grab it. Let's go ahead and just snap off the tentacle. You know, I'd be kind of mad too if I pulled off someone's arm. But yeah, this is Gooper Blooper. Gooper Blooper, he basically attacks you with all his tentacles if you spray his face. There's a bunch of goop on his face and whatnot, but you can actually, spray his face, and then he'll start attacking you. If you jump on his arms and then push the, come on Mario, yeah, push the Y button to grab his arms, you can pull off his tentacles. Now that's probably the most graphic thing in a Nintendo game I've ever seen lately, but yeah, you can actually grab his arm and, pull off his ligament. I know squids can pull off, or grow back, their tendons whenever they come off and everything, but man, that's just so, messed up. It's like, I'm pulling off this guy's arm. Like, that's just mean. Mario, you're just mean, dude. Yeah, you can actually go and grab all of his tentacles off. You can pull them all off if you want to, but this boss isn't too bad. Yeah, if the controls would cooperate, because I swear, sometimes when you try to go for the grabbing animation, Mario just doesn't want to do that. But once you've pulled off all his tentacles, you can go up and grab his face and start pulling that. And he's like, please stop pulling my face. And you do some damage to him. That's only phase 1. Yeah, there's 2 phases to this boss fight. Again, we're just gonna do basically the same thing. He gets a little bit more aggressive in phase 2, but it's really not any different than the first phase. We're gonna go ahead and, kind of use a shotgun blast here and kind of, hope he can just jump up this way and kind of jump on his tentacle, grabbing his tentacle until it pulls it off. You can actually go straight for his face if you feel like it. Make sure you clean off his face when you do that, but if you just clean off his face, you can just go straight to his face and grab it. Now granted, he's going to attack you with his tentacles, but you can do it. So if you want to speedrun this, you can just go straight to his face and do it. But after you do that 2 times, you defeated Gooper Blooper. And we get a Shine Sprite for it. Mario, quit abusing squids. But yeah, we beat Gooper Blooper. That was the boss of Rico Harbor. But yeah, we're not done by any chance of the mean. Rico Harbor is home to a lot of weird gimmicky shines, and episode 2 is no different. I'm gonna jump in weird into the world portal, but episode 2 is not any different. This is Blooper Surfing Safari. That's a tongue twister. Yeah, this one is home to the Blooper Surfing Safari, as you can tell, and it has actually a secret level. And this kind of shows you how episodes are broken up in Mario Sunshine. In the last episode, there was a ramp leading up to the dock over there, but instead we turn over to the right here, and there's an arrow pointing, hey, go this way. So yeah, each world is different in layout and everything, so whenever you go to a different episode, it will be different than the last one. That's right, I'm the big daddy of blooper surfing. You like surfing? Hop on a blooper and give it a whirl. Oh, but one thing, Big Daddy waives all liability for accidents. Now hang loose, bud. Man, that's so reassuring. Each blooper that you choose is a different, has a different quirk to it. The pink one is the fastest. The yellow one is the moderate speed with moderate controls. And the green one is the slowest, but better controlling. Whenever you grab a blooper, you'll automatically start surfing. and you can only move back and forth and whatnot, and you can push the B button to jump. If you run into anything, you automatically lose a life, so be very careful when you're doing this, because it's easy to lose lives with this guy. So we're just gonna go into the secret here, and this come over here. It says, "Wahoo! You want to go for a ride, bud? Go ahead and jump on the blooper you like best. Go on. Show me some super blooper surfing and win yourself a prize." So yeah, he actually puts us through a course, and we have to complete the course in 45 seconds. So it's best to grab the moderate speed, moderate control blooper for right now. But you have to beat this course in 45 seconds. And be very careful going across the obstacles, because it will, you know, cause you to lose a life if you're not too careful. Try to avoid the dry land as well, because the dry land actually causes you to slow down. It's like a makeshift brake, so be very careful when you're doing so. When you get up here, if you jump on this wall here, you can actually shortcut your way up that way. So you can actually use that as a shortcut. And if you come up this way, you should be at the end of the goal here. So we just barely beat it in 45 seconds. So there you go. We got ourselves a Shine Sprite. But as you can probably tell, because I said it was a secret level, there's a hidden Shine Sprite in this level. Yeah, so we're gonna actually replay episode 2 and get back over here, because there's a secret shine here. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna meet you guys when we get back to the minigame. So okay, so now after you come back to episode 2 and you come back to the secret here, he says, "Oh, you want to go for a ride, bud? Go ahead and jump on Blooper. Go on." Yeah, basically the same thing he says before. But the secret for this one is you have to beat it in less than 40 seconds this time instead of 45. So we're gonna pick the fastest blooper and try to execute that shortcut that I mentioned earlier, and try to go as fast as we can. Like I said, this is the one that has the most tight controls. I hit that cone. Yeah, so this one is a little bit more tighter control. Like, it's harder to control this one, but it's the fastest one. So you kind of want to try to grab this one to be as fast as you can. So it's just, this is kind of, you know, I didn't do it so bad in my practice file, but I've been having so much trouble with recording sessions of this level in particular. I hate this level so much, so because one little mess up and Mario just dies and you lose lives. This is a level that you can lose a lot of lives if you're not too careful. So just be careful. Jump. There we go. All right, good. And hopefully I can beat this in 10 seconds. I hope. Please. I'm pretty sure I got it this time. Yep. 36 seconds. There we go. Alright, that wasn't too bad. But there we go. We got our secret shine for that. Our first of the 2 secret shines. It says, "You are the man. I'm so impressed. I want you to have one of these. One more of these." Yeah, I just literally cleared out my best time in 5 seconds, dude. I mean, I guess if I was a speedrunner, that's a big personal best, but you know, I only shaved off 5 seconds. But yeah, there we go. So now that we've done that, we got both of the shines in episode 2. Let us go and do the 3rd shine of Rico Harbor. The 3rd one is called the Cage Shine Sprite. This one is kind of a little bit, I don't know how I feel about this one. This one's not too hard, but it involves a lot of platforming, as you can probably tell. You have to get to that Shine Sprite that's in the middle of the cage there. I'll go and talk to you. He says, "The port is strangely quiet today, huh? I guess I'll have to be appreciate the peace of solitude. To be honest, though, I could use a bit more excitement. Why don't you go over to that little theme park over there?" That's actually one little thing about this game I really love, is you can actually see the other levels in the worlds you're in. That's actually one thing that I really like that. Like, later levels, we'll be able to see Rico Harbor in the distance. In this level, we can actually see one of the other worlds up over there. It's actually really cool. I don't know. I just love that little world building about how, even though this island, this game all takes place in one set island piece, it's really cool that all the worlds are interconnected like this. It's really neat that you can actually see like levels in the distance. So I always found that that's like the best thing about it. But we're gonna go on these grates here and try to, you know, be careful of the spiders, because the spiders hurt. We're just gonna climb up these walls here, try to get on these little canes, and kind of position ourselves on the opposite end so we can jump off. Be careful, be careful, be careful. Ten cuidado. Been practicing up on my Spanish a little bit because a lot of people I work with, they speak Spanish, so I've been trying to learn Spanish as my second language, and to kind of help communication better at my job. So I've been learning a lot. Every now and then I'll probably talk in Spanish, like I'll say a word, and I might butcher it in the way it is, but I always I'm trying to learn a second language. So okay, all right. So here I'm gonna go ahead and jump on this crane here. And this is the part that kind of gets a little iffy. There are bloopers on the cakewalk here. You can actually shoot them with your water and they'll knock them off real easily. But this part is a little bit, at least for me, when it comes to 3D platforming, you guys know how I am with 3D platforming. I get really nervous really quick whenever I'm on those tight spaces and stuff like this. So whenever I'm trying to walk on these catwalks, I always get nervous really quick because I hate falling down. I hate falling down so much because that's just a lot of time wasted and stuff like that. We're gonna go ahead and just knock off those bloopers here, but we're gonna jump on this box here. We'll wait until that crane comes back over this way and try to jump. Be careful, be careful. Turn around and get over there real quick. Am I gonna make it? Here we go, got it. Okay. Oh, that was close. Anyways, let's go over here and bada bing, and jump back up here. And punch over this way. Jump this way. There we go. And then we're gonna go ahead and hover nozzle this way. I'm gonna go ahead and knock these bloopers off. You can, like I said, you can just knock them off. Be careful of the ghost boo, the wind boo or whatever this is. Jump over here and just try to grab this nozzle here. This is the rocket nozzle. We are going to be needing this for this cage shine here. And this is the part that always gets me. There we go. Okay. So that was a little trampoline. The thing is, though, you are committed to that jump whenever you jump on the trampoline. For whatever reason, a little momentum kind of like keeps going forward. Even you don't have any control. I guess the easiest way I can describe it is you really don't have any control when you jump on the trampoline with your air time. So like you have to have the momentum going forward in order to go forward. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Gonna try to jump. No. Well, good thing I had the rocket nozzle, because as you can see, I was gonna go up there on the trampolines and we were gonna enter the cage from the top. But when you grab the rocket nozzle and for whatever, if you get knocked off for whatever reason, there is another way you can get into the cage without going at the top. You don't have to climb it all the way back up if you don't want to. What you can actually do is get up to the murky part right here and then jump up this way. As you can see, right underneath it, there is a guy right here dancing. He says, "You see that Shine Sprite up there inside the cage? I found it first. Pretty cool, huh? Now, how in the world am I going to get up there? Well, luckily for you, I have the rocket nozzle." I didn't want to talk to you again. Get up to quit doing that. Anyways, if you have the rocket nozzle and you come up this way, you can actually jump on the cage here and then push the B button. And there you go. Cage Shine Sprite. Real easily. So if you do get the rocket nozzle before you get knocked off, you could still get the Shine Sprite pretty easily. It's not the end of the world if you don't. But that was pretty much that. We've gotten 4 Shine Sprites in Rico Harbor. I think that's a good stopping point for this episode. So we got our first Secret Shine too, so that's pretty cool. So in the next episode of Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine, we're going to go back into Rico Harbor and try to get the rest of the Shine Sprites. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode.